Hello everyone. Today our topic is brain. Brain is the central organ of the nervous system in the human body. It is encased or contained inside the skull. An adult human brain weighs between 1300 to 1400 grams. Brain controls most of the activities of the body and also helps in making decisions against the information sent by the other parts of the body. Next we will learn about the classification of brain. Since the time is short and the classification is broader, so we are just teaching you about the main parts of the brain in its classification. The brain is majorly divided into three parts, namely forebrain, midbrain and hindbrain. The forebrain is again subdivided into three parts, namely cerebrum, thalamus and hypothalamus. The regions of the cerebrum is further divided into four parts, viz. Frontal lobe, parietal lobe, temporal lobe and occipital lobe. Next, the hindbrain is divided into three parts, namely cerebellum, pons and medulla oblongata respectively. Now we will start learning from the forebrain. Forebrain is the anterior part of the brain. It is also known as prosencephalon. It controls the body temperature, satiety or eating habits, sleep and display of emotions. Now we will learn about the different parts of the forebrain. First we will learn about cerebrum. Cerebrum is the largest part of the brain. It is divided into two halves and these halves are called cerebral hemispheres. The cerebral hemispheres communicate with each other via the corpus callosum. Cerebral cortex is the outer region of the cerebrum and cerebrum helps in the movement, speech, sensory processing like vision, audition, etc. and also to determine intelligence. Now we will learn about the different lobes in the cerebrum. Each cerebral hemisphere is divided into four lobes, namely frontal lobe, parietal lobe, occipital lobe and temporal lobe by three main fissures, namely central sulcus, parieto-occipital sulcus and pre-occipital notch. The frontal lobe is separated from the parietal lobe by the central sulcus. The parietal lobe and the occipital lobe are divided from each other by the parieto-occipital sulcus and the occipital lobe is separated from the temporal lobe with the help of pre-occipital notch. Now we will discuss about the different lobes of the cerebrum. First comes the frontal lobe. It is the largest of the four major lobes of the cerebrum. It is located at the front of each cerebral hemispheres. It controls judgment, personality, problem-solving ability, intelligence, emotions and behavior, and speech or speaking ability. Next comes the parietal lobe. It is positioned above the temporal lobe and behind the frontal lobe. It helps in interpreting the words and languages. It also interprets the signals from the vision, hearing, motor impulses, sensory impulses and memory. It also controls the sense of touch, pain and temperature. That is, it helps in perception. Then comes the occipital lobe. It is located in the posterior portion of the cerebral cortex. It interprets the signals from vision like color, light, movement of the eyeball, etc. Vision is interpreted by the areas 17, 18 and 19 of the occipital lobe. Last comes the temporal lobe. It is located beneath the both cerebral hemispheres of the brain. It controls the hearing ability of a person, and hearing is controlled by the areas 41 and 42 of the temporal lobe. After the cerebrum, now we will discuss about the thalamus. Thalamus is a small part within the brain. It is located just above the brainstem between the cerebral cortex and the midbrain. The main function of the thalamus is to relay motor and sensory signals to the cerebral cortex, and thus it acts as a relay center. It also plays an important role in the regulation of regular sleep and wakefulness. After the thalamus, now we will learn about hypothalamus. Hypothalamus occupies a small region in the brain. It is located at the base of the brain near the pituitary gland. It plays crucial roles in releasing hormone, thirst and satiety, regulation of body temperature, control of appetite, etc. Thus, the forebrain completes here. Next, we will learn about the midbrain. Midbrain connects the forebrain with the hindbrain. It is also known as mesencephalon. It helps in controlling responses to sight or vision. It also helps in the movement of the eye, dilatation of pupil, and regulation of muscular movements. Lastly, we will learn about the hindbrain. Hindbrain is located at the lower back part of the brain. It is also known as rhombencephalon. It controls the balance of the body and coordinates the voluntary movement of the body. It also controls automatic actions like breathing, heart rate, swallowing, and blood circulation. So this was all about the brain. Please don't forget to like and share our video. To receive more interesting videos and notifications regarding our online videos, just press the bell icon and subscribe our channel eShekha. Thank you everyone for watching our video.